Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blogs. So let's get to it. I say I'm gonna take some time off, y'all.
All the cashiers, they was like, somebody stole her truck. It was like you could hear it all throughout the store.
This Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville, our book 4, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so the top of the blogs today, we got some kind of bummer stories a little bit, you guys. Let's start off with divorces. Well, you know what? They haven't said that this particular couple is getting a divorce yet. However, they're saying that the Bennifer 2.0 version is null and void, okay? That it is a donezo, it is a wrap on that. I was like, they did all that. Okay, like much like Portia and Simon Guabodia. Okay, all these fucking weddings, and you know, it was the whole big fanfare out here in Georgia and everything on his private property, just for them to end up in a divorce, you guys. But they're saying that that's what it is. Okay, I was rooting for him, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I really did feel like they cared about each other, but yeah, you guys, they are saying that Ben is over it, that Ben felt like he just could not make that lady happy, and that he had then basically turned himself inside out trying to do so. And I guess Ben learned, like all the other men that's been left in her wake, that nobody really can make Jennifer Lopez happy. That I guess is just going to be up to Jennifer Lopez. So yeah, I was surprised, but then, you know, you have to think about it. You know, they did get together awfully quick. I mean, it went from Jennifer Lopez in A-Rod's bed, and she jumped out of his bed and straight into Ben's bed. Okay. And remember when her and A-Rod broke up, I mean, they were engaged. They didn't get married, but they were engaged. And literally that next week you were seeing her in like these paparazzi type pictures with Ben. All right. And it was just sort of like, I mean, bitch, we ain't gonna call you a hoe or nothing, but you know, nigga, can the coochie cool off? I mean, can you just like sit down with yourself? I kind of feel like that's really what Jennifer Lopez needs to do. You know, this is not the first time that we have heard that Jennifer Lopez is very difficult, a very hard person to make happy. She always wants something else, and really nobody has been able to do that. And when everybody starts saying that about you or implying that about you, then maybe it's time for us to look within ourselves, okay? So yeah, they're saying that Ben is saying that she thrives in the chaotic chaos of the spotlight, that nothing is ever enough, you know, and that she just never can be satisfied. And I guess he's tired of doing it. I mean, the man really did put forth the old school try, though, didn't he? I mean, homeboy was out there. He was in the paparazzi pictures, which you knew he already hated, okay? And he was really trying to be that person for her, but I guess he just was like, child, I can't do it no more. All right. And we know that Ben has his own struggles. Ben is really fighting to try to stay sober out there in these streets. You know, he's trying to be the best father that he can to his kids that he has with old girl. And, you know, he just like, bitch, I can't do it no more. I'm just tired. I'm tired. Okay. But I have heard from a lot of people that he really does care for her, but it's just sort of like, you know, and that's too bad. Now, I don't know when all this happened. I mean, I've heard little things about Jennifer Lopez, but you know, you hear things. People will say that she was a bitch and stuff, but you know, that kind of comes with the territory. It's always going to be somebody. The bigger you get, it's going to always be somebody that come out and be like, oh, well, she did this and she ain't that and this and that, you know. So I never really listened to the fodder, but now it just seems like don't nobody like the girl. Okay. And I'm like, damn, like, is that fair? You know, is everybody like out against her? Or is really Jennifer Lopez out there moving to the point where people just really don't like her no more? I don't know what it is, but maybe it might be time for Jennifer Lopez to just stop going from man to man to man. And maybe she do need to just kind of sit down with herself and see what exactly it is that she wants. okay? Or what is it that she needs? Maybe she's been trying to do with the wants. Maybe the wants is not always best for us, okay? And what do you really need to do to cater to yourself, your family, your kids? I know they said that she took off from her tour so that she can spend time with her kids and shit, but now the kids, they saying the kids ain't even at the house, okay? And quiet as it's kept, child, sometimes I wonder if them kids even like her, okay? Because you kind of have heard little whispers and rumblings about that too. So, yeah, you guys. I mean, I hate to see it though, because, you know, Rocky love. I want all motherfuckers to be in love and everything. But, yeah, Jennifer Lopez, it's just like, girl, it's just too much. It's too much. Maybe you just need to, it's okay to be by yourself. It really is. Okay, marriage is cool and everything, and it's nice to be able to grow old with somebody and everything, but it ain't for everybody, and some people just need to listen. Just, bitch, you got all that fucking money, you know, you got access to whatever you want at any time, like, you know, maybe it's just time to just try to get quiet and figure out your thing, and you know, enjoy your life, what's left of it, because I mean, you know, we ain't gonna lie, we on the second half of our lives. You know, Jennifer Lopez is around my age, so, you know, just let's get some peace. I just that's what I want for the girl. I want some peace for the girl, okay, because it just seems like she never has it. So, yeah, that was the first divorce that I was gonna let y'all in on. Well, it's not a divorce yet, but it might be heading that way. But one divorce that has been finalized is Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. Okay, now this was another relationship that I was rooting for. I think a lot of black people was rooting for this relationship. They seemed like they truly loved each other. You know, we had heard the whole story about him helping her give birth to the baby in the closet and all that firstborn little girl, Junie, I think is her name. And yeah, I just thought that they were like perfect for each other. They just seemed to be very happy with each other. And I mean, they was having their threesomes and she seemed to be happy and he was happy, and a child, they just thought it was all good. But now they finalized the divorce, okay? And I was surprised when I was reading up on it. They were talking about a Fulton County judge. I was like, Fulton County as in like Atlanta, Georgia, Fulton County? Okay. Who knew? All right. But anyways, they said that the Fulton County judge that oversaw the private filing, she filed this back in 2023. It was a private filing. She didn't want anybody to know anything about it. And so she just used their initials. All right. But then we found out shortly after that Iman Shumpert, as he was responding to the filing, he let it be known that they were getting a divorce and really kind of blew the whole top off the thing. And then it became like public. Now everybody knew that these two was trying to get a divorce. Okay. She didn't ever really comment on it. She was just like, I never have commented. I haven't talked to anybody about it. No publications, nothing. So the fact that now everybody knows is because he's the one that said it. Like, I was trying to keep the shit cool and quiet. But yeah, anyway, back in 2023, she filed it. They had been married 7 years. Okay, I'm not even going to say nothing on that because y'all already know what I'm going to say. But they had been married 7 years, and yeah, I think it was just too much. Okay, and of course, we had always heard whispers and rumblings about Iman out there just doing the most, quite a bit of cheating, stressing the girl out, and all that. I mean, she's denied it in the past, but you know, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I do believe that Iman probably was out there doing the most because he knew that girl really, really loved him. I mean, she loved him to death at one time, you know. So I guess he was taking that shit for advantage, you know, and was thinking that he could just run out there and do whatever he wanted to do. And yeah, that's not what it was. And especially as you start having kids, you thinking like, damn, I mean, we gonna grow out this shit now. You a daddy now. Like all this running and shit that we was doing, you know. This is just my opinion. You know, maybe he didn't want to do it. She was still, you know, she was kind of in now family mommy mode, and he was still like, you know, I thought we was still doing threesomes and having a good time mode out there. And yeah, so they was just like, that's it. But yeah, they finally have finalized their divorce, and this is what they're saying. They said they divided many of their assets and figured out the child support terms. There's going to be a 7-figure payment, a one-time 7-figure payment. Now, if you 7 figures is at least $1 million, which is, you know, I mean, that's a lot of money to me, bitch. Give me $1 million and I'm fine. I am fine. I am so fine. But to them, maybe, I mean, it could be more. It could be anywhere from $1 million to $9,999,999. Okay, so I don't know how much it is, but it's going to be a one-time payment. She's going to be able to keep 4 marital properties with an appropriate $10 million value, approximate. Child, I can't even read my own typing. Approximate $10 million value. They said that Iman is going to keep a Miami condo. He has estates here in South Georgia and in Decatur. So yeah, I guess Fulton County, Atlanta. I did not know that they were out here all this time. I believe they lived in LA, child. But yeah, they was out here in Atlanta. They say that Iman Shumpert will pay $8,000 a month, and that's to cover the girls' private school. And pretty much they both kept their own personal assets. Okay, so it wasn't too messy of a divorce. It was just more of him talking. But I think that everybody looked like they was able to come to a pretty fair situation. I think that Teyana was trying to be fair and quiet the whole time. She didn't want no whole big old mess. She didn't want no scandal or anything. She was just trying to get out of it. Iman had looked like he had gotten his feelings for a while and was trying to say shit and make her look away. But at the end of the day, I guess they decided to try to put the messiness aside and try to just get this thing done. Didn't take that long, and good for them. So Teyana and Iman are both free people right now. Yes, I've seen Teyana in the Vogue world. I guess I can talk about Vogue world. I saw her in it. Awesome. You know, I do miss the days of just a bitch walking down a runway, you know, just like, what is all this? I mean, but it was entertaining, and I was like, oh my God, can you imagine being out there in the middle of the, wherever that was? I don't know where that was. You know, every little breeze seemed to whisper Louise. It's like, was it the Champs-Elysees or somewhere? It's like, it was in Paris. And we had Teyana, we had Serena Williams, that, you know, I just wish it don't even feel good to talk about Serena, because I know the reason why Serena has found herself the way that she is today is just because people have talked about her looks and talked about her so much that, I mean, she's changed her looks and people still not happy. You know, the situation is kind of, is too bad. But anyway, Serena, Venus, who looks beautiful. Like Venus, her styling, her makeup, her hair, her body. I'm just like, where have you been, Venus? Honey, Venus just came back like, bow. Okay. And I saw Sierra, who still looks good with her mommy weight. You know, I know that she was losing weight because she's about to do this tour with Missy. But she's still holding on to it, honey. Them yams, them legs are still thick. She looks great like that. Like, I'm just like, girl, you can leave it like that. I'm sure Russell ain't complaining. Okay, but she looked beautiful. And all the other people that was in the Vogue world, yeah, it was very nice. I mean, it was cool. I will say that Vogue world is, I guess is it attached to the magazine? I don't want to make no assumptions because I didn't research it and look it up or anything. But they definitely focused on the black artist in that, at least in what we saw, you know, just the clips and stuff around. So that was very nice to see. Okay. So yeah, I guess I threw that in on the end of the tail end of this divorce thing. But yeah, like I said, Teyana and Iman are now free agents. They are now free. And I have no doubt that both of them, if one of them haven't already moved on, child, I'm sure that both of them will be scooped up quite quickly. Next story. Child, Christina Peterson. Yeah, that name probably don't mean nothing to you guys, but if you lived out here in Atlanta and you've been watching the news lately, you would know that Christina Peterson is a judge. Okay, so maybe I should be addressing her as her appropriate name, Judge Christina Peterson. A whole fucking mess out here. Child. So now Christina, there's a video of Christina going around that Miss Judge Peterson had took herself to some lounge, some club out here in Atlanta. Okay. I think they said it was in Buckhead, but don't quote me. I didn't put the name down in my notes. But sis was at the club. Okay. Motherfuckers, you know, they was drinking their drinks. Okay. They Casamigos and, you know, they Hennessy and, you know, all of the drinks that the girls like to drink these days. And, I'm gonna just say that Judge Peterson was feeling pretty good, and then she happened to see out the corner of her eye some nigga, you know, getting a little too handsy with another woman that was there. Okay, that's what she says. A man was harassing a woman that was there, and so Judge Peterson put on her judicial cape and decided to intervene. Okay, the shit quickly got physical, and the next thing you know, was fisticuffs up in this motherfucker. And they say that Judge Peterson was in the middle of it. Okay, I was just like, girl, not from the Superior Court, girl, you was out there doing it like that? Oh yeah, honey, she was getting some good swings in, to the point where the police had to come. And honey, I guess Christina was just so, you know, bitch was getting them up all over the place, that she didn't realize that one of them people that she hit was a police officer. Okay. And I'm not sure if the police officer was aware that she was a judge or not, but when you start to hear all the other shit that this judge has been known for in the county that she served, it makes you wonder if they was just like, boy, I got that bitch today. Cause honey, she been out there moving foul for a minute, they say. But anyway, back to the melee. So they was fighting and shit, baby. I don't know what happened, but next thing I know, in the video I saw that they had to throw her ass in the damn paddy wagon. Honey, the bitch ain't had her shoes on, her wig was gone, you know, and she was still talking shit back there. She was pissed. And she was just like, just take me wherever you gotta go. I was just like, ooh, Lord. Okay. But when you looked at it, it was just sort of like, did they finally just figure out like, okay, we finally got this heifer and we can finally throw her ass in jail for a minute. That's exactly what they did. They arrested her. Okay. But like I said, this ain't Christina Peterson's first, second, 10th, 20th, or 30th. Child, let me tell you. They say that Christina been a pain in the pussy since she's took office back in December of 2020. And she is now she has since faced 50 damn counts of alleged misconduct. Okay, now 20 of those charges in the past have been dropped. Okay, but 30 of the charges held up. After they investigated and did whatever it is that they do, they said that 28 of them was actually real. Okay, and it did happen, and they held her to them. And so because of that, the Supreme Court of Georgia was like, bitch, you got to go. Okay, because nigga, we out here trying the criminals, and now you want to become one. They say that she was cutting up so bad in them courts. They say that even outside of the courts, like, you know, they say that she been a nightmare for the HOA. I was just like, honey, we all know how the HOA people are. Them people crazy, okay? So I could just see her up on that board just giving the people the blues, y'all. So they say that she been out there just, you know, whooping asses first and asking questions later, you know, not literally, but and people just over it. So yeah, they done took her off. They done banned her. Well, they have removed her, disbarred her. That's the word, child. Disbarred her for 7 years. She ain't gonna be able to do nothing. All I can say to that is I sure wish I still worked for the judges, you guys. I used to work for the courts when I was working in evictions out here, and I had a specific judge who was so like tapped in tune and hip. I know she would have had an opinion on this. I sure wish I could talk to her today and just find out, like, girl, now what they saying about Christina Peterson? Okay, judge girl. Okay, let me always make sure I'm staying appropriate, y'all. But yeah, she out. I was like, girl, she sure made a name for herself in them 4 years, didn't she? And they said that this last little issue that she had hitting the cop ain't even had nothing to do with the decision, they hadn't even considered that, because I guess maybe they hadn't, that hadn't happened when they were already considering letting the sis go. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna need Christina, I'm gonna need you to tighten up, sis, okay? You was a judge and everything. It's a prestigious position. You just can't be out there acting like that. We can't. All right, next story. Y'all boy Trey Songz, y'all know on this one, I guess he was just like a nigga can't win for losing around here. So I guess Trey Songz thought that we was gonna get a good little key out of the fact that you know, he posted these pictures, these stills of a video shoot that he had, I think he said in Spain somewhere. And he was just like, yeah, this was a video shoot that I did back in the day, but didn't decide to put it out. I pulled it back because there wasn't enough black girls in it. And when you see the videos, the pictures, I was like, it ain't no black girls in there. Everybody in there looks like a white Spanish girl. Okay, like I said, it was in Spain. And, you know, I guess he just felt like he was going to get a pat on the back for that, you know, not having black women in his video. And honey, the black women, y'all know, listen, the ladies, the black ladies of social media today, we don't want to see that shit. Because, nigga, first of all, why you didn't ask for black people in your damn video? Okay? And then, of course, the people in the comments, I always read the comments because you do learn things in these comments. There were some people that were saying, yeah, you know, artists don't pick their talent or don't pick their girls in their videos at the label, or, you know, there's somebody else that's responsible for that. And the artist is just the talent who just shows up for the shoot and does that. Okay, and I mean, that makes sense to me, so maybe that's the truth. But then the other part of me is just like, but you're Trey Songz. Okay, you are a well-known R&B artist. You know, I would like to think that your label knows that you have a certain type of a pull or something, and would respect if you just came out and said, yeah, I don't have any black ladies in this video. I'm gonna need some black people here. Okay, we need to have black people in this video. And he didn't do that. So, you know, the black, honey, they gave him the blues and the comments so much that he had to take the damn, he took the pictures down. I don't know what the song was, but it was a song that he had with Tyga. At least he shouted out Tyga, so I'm assuming that he was in the, you know, Tyga was in the videos with her too. But yeah, he had to take that shit down because it was like, nigga, we don't give a, don't be coming up here posting no shit and offending us. Okay, showing you with all these women, and then we supposed to feel good about the fact that you didn't put the video out. Okay, but them bitches got paid that day, didn't they? Okay, and here go all the black girls over here ain't got shit on it, so we don't want to hear it, even though it may not be the man's fault. But honey, you know, Trey, I think he just needs to read the room, honey. Folks ain't even trying to joke around with Trey Songz these days, y'all. Congratulations are in order. Remember on the interview with Carlos King is getting a lot of shout outs today, isn't he? But remember on that interview with Carlos King and Trina, when he asked her about her new beau, and she said, oh, that's my husband. Okay, well, it seems like she was actually speaking literally. Okay, well, I think that maybe she wasn't married then, but she knew that she was about to get married, because they say that your girl Trina, the original baddest bitch, they say that she got married, child. And I say, what you say? I swear I did not think that Trina was going to get married. Okay, it just felt like she was so... Trina just struck me as an unhappy person. A lot of, you know, bad things have happened, you know, like kind of all together in her life, and it made her just be unhappy. And I guess I was just kind of writing Trina off as unlucky in love. But no, y'all, they say that she done got married to her fiance, Swerve. And mama named him Benjamin Leon Kiersey Jr. Okay, they got married last month. They said on May 22nd, she got married down in Miramar, Florida. Okay, but they say that he even made an appearance either as her fiance or her boyfriend on Love and Hip Hop Miami. She introduced him to her cousin Joy. And so they've been together. Y'all don't watch any of the Love and Hip Hops anymore, so I don't know, you know, y'all have to put me up on it. Like, what y'all think about old boy? Do he look like he on the up and up and everything? She say that he is into real estate investment. Okay, so you know, I don't, that could be so broad. But, you know, I guess maybe he might buy property and flip it, or maybe just buy property and rent it out and things like that. So, I mean, you know, a good, honest job, you know, so that's good. And she says he treats her well and she loves him and all that, you know, and they said that even on the show, it was very smoochy, touchy-feely, and, you know, something that we don't usually see Trina in that light. So I'm happy for her. You know, everybody deserves some happiness, some love in their life, and that seems to be what it is there. Yeah, like I said, married a month ago, May 22nd, down in Miramar, Florida. Congratulations to the happy couple. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm going to go in here and get my food and take it on back to work. All right, y'all, make sure you watch that old bullshit-ass debate tonight. Okay, I'll be sitting front and center. I ain't got to go in the office tomorrow, so I can actually have me a glass of wine because I know I'm going to need it for my nerves when I have to look at that stupid-ass WhatsApp up there. But, yeah, you guys, it'll be on tonight, so make sure you're there. All right, and I'm going to get off of here. We do this every single week, Tuesdays, and, well, I think it's going to be Wednesdays and Fridays now, you guys. So make sure you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.